let me about the four most expensive words in business. I'll just do it myself. Now you think you're being efficient, you think you're saving money, you think you're maintaining your precious standards, but what you're actually doing is paying the highest price possible for the illusion of control. And your family's paying the price right alongside with you, whether you realize it or not. And so today is about recognizing that, and I can tell you a little bit about myself. I once lost $50,000 in a single month, not from bad marketing or some market crash, but from my pathological need to control everything. I refused to delegate a critical project because no one else could do it like me, I thought, while I was buried in tasks that should have been handled and taken by my team in like 2 hours. I missed a massive opportunity that would have generated over $50,000 in profit. But the real cost wasn't the money. It was coming home hours ago. It was coming to sleep on the couch, waiting for me to come home to have dinner, and that dinner went cold hours ago. And that's when I realized that I wasn't saving money by doing everything myself. I was burning my life to the ground. So here's the first hidden cost: strategic suffocation. When you handle every task, you rob yourself of the only work that actually multiplies your impact. You can't think strategically when you're answering customer service emails. You can't plan for growth when you're fixing technical problems. You can't build relationships when you're buried in spreadsheets. And that's why control addicted founders, they hit a plateau. They trade their $10,000 an hour strategic thinking for $10 an hour busy work. And while they're drowning in tasks, their competitors are building the future. Now, the second cost is that you're running on stress instead of systems. All right. Energy hemorrhage. When everything depends on you, stress becomes your primary fuel source, and stress is the most expensive energy you can run on. Your body starts sending you invoices, brain fog during important decisions, irritability with your family, exhaustion that sleep can't seem to fix. Now, that's not motivation. That's a system failure. Okay. You're literally burning your life force to maintain control over things that they don't even need your personal touch. And then your family just gets whatever energy is left over, which is usually nothing. Now, the third hidden cost is trust account bankruptcy. Okay, this is the most expensive of all. Every hour that you work past dinner is a withdrawal from your family's trust account. Every broken promise to be home early tonight costs you credibility. And every time you choose a task over their time, then they learn to expect less from you time and time again. Now, here's a statistic that should terrify every control-addicted founder. Most women, they think about divorce 2 years before they ever say the word. And it's not because you don't love them. I know you love them. It's because they've stopped feeling like they matter more than you needing to control everything. And by the time that you realize what you've lost, the trust account is already bankrupt, and sometimes it can be too late. Now, here's what I had to learn the hard way. Control isn't strength. It's fear disguised as competence. Real strength isn't providing, like you could do everything. It's building systems so elegant that they work better without your interference. So your family doesn't need some superhero who's always stressed and never present. They need a steady, peaceful leader who's designed a life where business serves the family and not the other way around. So let me show you what happens when you break the control addiction. My friend Stacy went from 70 hours, he was a control freak working a crazy amount of hours, to a 28-hour strategic leader per week. That's all he worked, 28 hours a week, and his profit grew 40%, and his daughter said, "I love that Daddy picks me up every day now." My friend Greg, he passed a 3-week absence test. His business grew while he was completely disconnected, and his wife told him, "I finally have my husband back." Now that's what happens when you stop trying to control everything and you start building systems that work without you. The business grows faster and your family gets the version of you that they fell in love with. Now here's the truth that will define your legacy. The real return on the investment, it's not financial, it's emotional. Time to think strategically instead of reactively, and energy to lead your family instead of just providing for them. This is space to love instead of just work. That's what systems buy you, a return on life, not just capital, and that return compounds in ways that no stock portfolio ever could. So if you're still doing everything yourself, you're paying the highest price possible and your family's paying it with you. The control addiction that you think is protecting your business is actually destroying your family. Start with buyback time formula and learn to build a business that thrives without your constant interference, because your family deserves a leader who's present and not just some control freak who's always stressed out. So stop paying the hidden cost. Go to buybacktimeformula.com/YT book Get the book. It's free. Just pay shipping. It's a heavy book, 128 pages. You're going to put it right next to your computer, and it's going to be your battle guide to get you out from being the bottleneck that you are to being the free present father that you know you want to be. So go grab the book, and I'll see you on the inside.